Yo, Poe, what do you think of the weaving mechanics in this game?
Uh,
Oh God.
exactly.
Does it actually have proper weaving mechanics?
Not really.
No.
And my thing is, they literally taking my idea, but they're not taking my idea. My thing is, everybody's doing the same weave mechanics, and boxers don't always do the same weaving mechanics. For one, the heavier weight's gonna weave a little different than a lighter weights, and then you got certain boxers that's part of their style. They're gonna weave and throw certain punches or do certain things. And that was the mindset they had earlier in development. Well, we could do this, and that's box. That looks more like boxing and stuff. Then all this stuff just started disappearing.
Um,
What's
a
your
litmus
take on it?
a litmus test. Okay, if you were to take Undisputed, can it actually perform? Let's say, can it actually perform the drill? Can you do a drill? Can you use Undisputed to do a weaving drill in what we have right now? That's to kind of assess how far is it from being a simulator, then versus this arcade, then right?
Dad, that's low balling.
What?
Um,
That's a low ball. What are you talking about?
the
That's
weaving
that's a.
mechanic that decides.
But can you
Um,
use Undisputed? Can you actually use it to do training drills in a video? Even though you're playing video, can you execute like a weaving mechanic drill on that thing?
nah, because I
No.
think if from far as what I remember, the weaving is side to side. It's not a dip, a dip, a dip. It's not like really like it's like more like right here.
Can't move. We can't. You can't move and weave at the same time. You have to plant your feet and all you're doing is just moving your upper body. That's what the game. That's how they did it.
And that's what I keep telling
And then they
people.
give us the diagonal.
Yeah, people keep saying, "Oh, Joe
Diagonal.
Frazier, Joe Frazier got his style." No, he don't. They give you
No, he didn't.
just enough for you to say it looks like this boxer.
So
Yeah, because
yo, so
Jack Dempsey actually he probably has the best weave right now.
yeah, I
Because
like
he
his. And
actually
then
does the dip. He does the dips from side to side and frontal. Um, that the weave mechanic though, I think that it's pretty bad. First of all, it leaves you susceptible to the body, as it should. But the thing is for some reasoning, even whenever you're doing things properly and picking your shots and stuff like that, sometimes you just completely whiff for some reasoning. Whenever they're doing the weave, like that whole little, it's like a worm. It just looks like
yeah.
you're like it's the weirdest movement because I know this guy.
When the trolls do it in full
It's
speed,
like
it like they're doing this little troll dance with it.
and you know what they're
Right?
doing? They're trying to throw off the tracking because there's this guy. He's a content creator, but he's not as known. Narco Reacts Stream or Narco Stream TV, TTV. He does this thing where he uses Deontay Wilder, and that's all he does. He literally just weaves, and then he'll throw a straight. He throws the lunging jab sometimes, but primarily he'll throw the power straight or a left hook into a power straight, like the cross. But that's his whole thing. And I've noticed people have now picked up on it because it actually works. But it's only to throw off the tracking so that they can keep hitting you while you can't keep hitting them. Because it's like whenever they're doing that weave, it just leaves you prone to getting countered. Even if you're choosing your spots responsibly, you are still getting countered as soon as they throw, because they see that you're trying to punch them to the body. They throw a hook or they throw a power straight or an uppercut. So Narco Reacts is one of the reasonings as to why people do that now. That whole worm thing, I don't know what the heck it is, but it looks funky and it's just weird. It's to throw off the tracking, and it's like they'll do it from side to side. They'll do it super fast, and it's just like side to side, side to side, and it's just to get you to not hit them at all. And it's the dumbest thing, because if that happened in real life, you are liable to get punched in the liver. So the fact that we don't have vulnerability, it makes stuff like that even more viable, even though it's just stupid and archaic. So I don't like the whole the worm weave thing that they got going on now. It's just stupid.
Well, yo, this is the connection to the weave. So there is a roundtable, this undisputed roundtable discussion, and it has Ash and Will Kisler in it. I think Fanatical is there too, and Will Kinsler is talking about and I don't know what hat he was wearing, but he's talking about how he likes the weave when he boxes and plays, or when he plays boxing video, he likes to use a lot of weaving. That was what he was saying. So I'm wondering if the weaving mechanic we have right now is it coming from him? Is it some of his creative ideas? And this is why we have this kind of weaving, the gameplay around the weave in the game. This is why it's built this way then.
Yeah, more than likely. And that thing, they keep saying we don't need boxers in the studio. We got boxers in the studio. That's not, I'm gonna keep saying it. That don't make sense to me. You got boxers in the studio, but things are still the same.
Yo, do you think they copied the same weaving mechanics from Fight Night Champions?
Why you laugh?
I'm just curious.
Because I had seen this Fight Night Champions fight, and it kind of looks the same. Because I've seen a person doing some kind of, it's like that weird maneuver whenever it's like they're like ducking and dodging. It kind of looks like that a little bit. I can see where you're going with that. It kind of looks, there's some similar aspects.
Yeah. It's a tribute game. It's a tribute game to Fight Night Champions.
Don't say that. Don't say that at all. Because even EA Fight Night Champion developers, they had high hopes for Undisputed. And that's crazy. They're like, oh, this game is looking great when it was in the ESBC stage. And that's why I keep saying when they be trying to say little things like, oh, that was just video, that was CGI. And no, it wasn't. If developers co-signing that game, it is what it is. And we'll try to I'll say this name. I can't say it 2 more times because he's gonna pop up somewhere. But